Hello, everyone. It's me, Lancer737, aka Captain Blu-ray Buckaroo. We just got news about My Little Pony Season 9, and unfortunately, it looks like it's been confirmed that Season 9 is going to be the last season for My Little Pony's G4 series. This is really heartbreaking because this might be like one of the greatest series a lot of us have ever seen. I honestly, it's tied for first place for me out of all of the stuff that I like. And it's just the characters in this show are just so special. And to have them not come back anymore, it kind of hurts, you know? It'd be different, with different series because the characters are just not as well done. And these, like Princess Luna or Applejack or Rainbow Dash or Starlight, any of them, because we all like so many of the different characters. They have a special place in our heart. And I don't know if I'm speaking for all of you, but it's like not having them around anymore, it just kind of hurts. Because we won't be seeing them anymore except for in reruns. In a sense, it's like they're gone. Gone, gone. And I have hopes that they will make more stuff with them. I mean, it kind of sounds like it will if you read down below. The beloved stories will be told on multiple platforms. And I'll easily take that over nothing. But it's still not going to be the same with them being gone without having their voice actors playing as them. I I normally would have a better composure while talking about this. It's just this is a hard punch to the stomach, it feels like. Because again, for the majority of the show, I really, really love all the stories. Sorry, most of the stories in the show I really love, especially the stuff in the other mediums like comics and novels and video games. Although I really like the Gameloft video game. Honestly, I wish they had developed more games that are closer to being like the style of games I like to play. This one is a good style. It's just they rely too much on pay to win. But it's kind of a shame the fandom had were the ones that worked hard to make the really awesome games that everyone knows and loves. Like Legends of Equestria. I wish I could be able to play that, but it just will not work on my PC. Anytime I download it, it acts like nothing at all has been downloaded. And I will continue playing it. I just have been so busy. Daydream Derpy is also a really popular one. I mean, all of them are, including the one that I play with that's a tower game. At the moment, for some reason, I can't remember the name of it, but you guys have seen me play it where you can pick all the main six or some of the alternate ones. It's like you use the villains to fight other people. And my favorite one is when you use the power ponies and Princess Luna and Celestia as support characters and you're trying to stop enemy invaders from going through the map. Those are some awesome games, but the fandom had to make it, and I feel like the ball was dropped. And that we could have continued on more stories through video games that are like really fun action ones that are like Mega Man or Mario or Final Fantasy. It's just so hard. I guess all I can say is I take solace that like characters like Luna and Dashie and Jackie, they'll always be in my heart because of the special influences that have been written about who they are that have impacted me a lot. I mean, they're really special. And if they were real, they wouldn't want us to be sad about what has happened. I'm meaning this in a metaphysical sense. I know they're a fictional character or characters, but there's some characters, like I said before, they're just characters. They're there for the ride. Just to give you an example, like characters like Captain America, at least for me, Captain America is a cool action hero. That's it. But it's like with these, how they were presented in the universe they're in, it was just so appealing. And then there's so many things about their development and all the stuff they go through. You feel so much for them and you like them. Like for me, Princess Luna, whoever made Princess Luna, I feel like she was made specifically for me. Every single thing I like, those things are aspects in her. Even if she had never existed, I still love the night. The night's my favorite time of the day cycle. I love lightning. I love purple. I love all the colors that you see composes Luna's color palette. I love her demeanor and her heart and soul. Same with, the ones I've mentioned before, Dashie and them. And it's just hard to fathom that, like I said, they're just not going to be on TV anymore. I mean, we'll have G5 and maybe they'll resemble themselves. But with the stuff I've seen leaked for them, that's not going to be the case lately. I mean, like the princesses might not even show up ever. And then kind of lost my train of thought because I'm just kind of sad about this. Please forgive me about that. It's just hard to think that it has to end because there's plenty of series that are fantastic and they didn't end, like Star Wars, although some of the stuff we get now isn't so great. And Robotech, that was fantastic. I mean, it's had some problems because of who's running the production of Robotech now, and even though they were supposed to watch over all these different kind of media projects for it, because their original job was to be a comic book writer. It's like all they focused on for Robotech when they took over for Robotech. And I guess it's great that we get Robotech comics, but all these movies and games and stuff we were supposed to get, they just went out the window. I mean, excluding the couple of downers I just mentioned, a lot of that stuff doesn't end, and the fandoms don't end either, but that's another strange phenomena I've noticed with the MLP fandom. For some reason, they feel like when the show and stuff's got to end, that means they have to stop being a fan. And there's no reason for that. I mean, there's plenty of shows that have ended and the fandoms kept going. You could still be a fan. There's nothing wrong with that. It's odd. And that in itself is also depressing because it makes you feel like you're alone when you shouldn't be. But anyway, I'm going to continue on doing my MLP stuff. And since I write MLP stories, I do want them to be in movie form, even if it's going to look like it's now I'm so shaken up. The words are not coming to me. It won't look like a complete animation, an animatic. That's the word I wanted to use. It'll look like an animatic but it'll still have music and stuff. No voice acting, unfortunately, but narration and stuff. But I think my stories are really, really good. And both the woman that plays as Princess Luna and Celestia really liked some of my best stuff. At least they liked it. I'll never know if they actually read it, but at least they interacted with me. And I have interacted with them in the past with other things. And the woman that plays a Spike, she's great. All the actresses are great, and it's just sad that we might not hear from them ever again. I mean, they in themselves are kind of like a family. This fandom is a very special fandom, and that we're all kind of like a giant family. I've never have experienced anything like that before. And going along with what I was saying before, where everyone feels like everything needs to be, once the show's over, you just need to stop being a fan of it. That's really depressing in itself, also. And it's just, I just take solace that they'll always be in our hearts, the characters and the women behind them, because they're amazing women and men. And I take solace and hope that even if we get G5, Equestria Girls and G4 will continue on in some way or another, and hopefully it's taken care of with lots of love and respect. Anyway, this is Captain Blueberry Buckaroo. I'm signing out. Tell me what you guys think about what's going on. And I hope you have a good weekend. I hope none of you are as sad as I am. Take it easy.